Hello and welcome, aspiring galactic emperors. We are here once again, playing our Distant Worlds 2 Haakonish Merchant Guild's game. We are preparing for war. We are in the stage of preparing for war. There's a couple of things we want to do, though. These two planets here need to be defended. It's absolutely necessary. Both of them need to have 4 defensive stations on them, because most likely they're going to be primary targets. We probably won't see them bother to try to go into this nebula, but they also may attack the capital. Attacking the capital should also means that we should put some defenses here. I put some early on defensive bases here, but I can't remember exactly how many. Did we put enough in? There's 1, 2, 3, and the spaceport. Good, so let's now go to the actual capital here. We have 1, 2, 3 plus the spaceport. That's great. Heading back out to our galactic map, we need to go into here and look at our dino friends. Our little dinosaur friends need to be shown that we do truly care what happens to them. They are the only planet in the system. That will make this a whole lot easier. We'll just click on them and we'll go Fortress, Fortress, Fortress. We have the money, but not the income to pay for this, but we're probably just going to have to accept the fact that this war is going to push our science behind. Take me to this planet, this star, please. Show me the system, please. Thank you. So we got to defend this one as well. Which means, again, we want to Fortress. 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 So that's the first step. We're going to need to make sure that those fortresses are actually good, because we have not upgraded them since the beginning of the game, which means their defenses are probably not great. That's all good. We like this. Thank you. This is all right. We also want to look in here. We got some deal breaker beams. We don't need these wave bombs. Let's make sure we are sorted by latest per category, and then we look at our weapons down here. We got our thom beams here. We're gonna put on a bunch of thom beams. Pretty much all the thom beams. You just take them all. Every thom beam, have all the thom beams. A thom beam for everyone. That's just how this works. We got good defenses going here now. This is all great. We do want to add... Alright, so we've upgraded our defensive stations, which is the first step. It's the first wince where we look over here and start to see that things aren't really as we want them to be. Not at all. We also need to build our... Did we ever get some patrol ships? No. So we're waiting for those spies to come back still. That's fine. So the official war can't start until the spies come back. We do need to make sure we have enough troops. So let's just go through our colonies and look how many troops we have. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. So let's just build a bunch of these. This is going to cost us so much money that we can't afford. It's fine. It'll get a little bit better when the 2 terraformers finish. And we probably won't actually be in the war until the terraformers are gone, and they are very expensive. So that's a thing, right? That's a thing. That will help. We're building... Is that even enough troops? Is that literally even enough troops? Should we build even more troops? Like, we're gonna need big old troops. All the troops. Every troop ever. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we built stations, we built troops. The last thing we need to do is build ships. We're not gonna bother to design the fleets until we have our next hull size. And then we're just gonna get off of that. Those are our 2 new fleet sets. And we'll just move the speed up and get going. Hopefully things will turn out pretty fast. The biggest thing is the spies. One of those spies has already returned. It was the ion cannon spy, I suppose. Did it not succeed? Missed it by such a small amount. How long is this? 9 days. We're not sending another spy out for 9 days. I'll pay for it. We're not that poor. Okay, that's good. We got that going on. Let's hope our other spy comes in quick with his job done. Fuck you. Yes, this is a lot of going in and out of this menu repetitively, but you gotta do that sometimes. It happens. And we pick up this, which for some reason I thought I already had. I don't know why I thought that. Yes, we will accept your map. You've completed your mission and got us our patrol ships. That's great. Let's send our spies immediately back out into the wild. We want them to do... You want a non-aggression treaty? Good, that saves us money. We could really use that money back. So, let's see. We are doing Clan of Superiority. We are doing Steel Research. At this point, I think we're going to go for something economic, because we haven't done anything economic in a while, if we can think of anything. Let's do this the better way. I know I've been in here like 10 times already. Let's look at this and see if there's anything in the first two rows that's economic that we could really use. So starting with diplomacy. Nothing really here. We could get recreation and medical systems. Those are both good. Transport systems might be a good idea. We could grab basic countermeasures so we can head towards our stealth fields, which could be good. Improve target tracking also. Space damage control is not a bad idea. We're actually getting to the point where most of these would be good. But I think instead of going economic, we're going to start working on this stuff. This. We could hit genetic replication maybe. Shock forces is good. We could probably use shock forces. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to go after shock forces and improve defenses. So Clan of Superiority here. We're going to go to Steel Research. We're looking for improved defense. Yeah, so they obviously don't have shock forces, which is why I didn't see it there. That's fine. Can't do much about that. So we got rid of another one of our pirate deals. We now have a permanent non-aggression pact with them. Those definitely go up faster when you buy their system information. Once this is done, we will do upgrades on most of our ship types that will need it. We can save our colony ship that got stranded. We have a new general. Well, hopefully he does well and doesn't get fired immediately. They want to sell us some system map information, which could be useful. As we do, we will continuously look up here for new colonies. This is the one that's trapped in there. This requires desert worlds. We could start building these ones that we know are going to be up pretty fast. Like these 15 and higher ones. This one also might be good. Well, we'll wait on that one until the Actarians are ready, because they're going to be a while still, so we won't worry too much about that. Oh, that's good. So hopefully those defensive bases all get built. Look at our military. We should be able to look at our defensive bases from here, right? So yeah, we have 12. That's 3 on 4 planets. That's perfect. Right, because I forgot we did those. We need to go into here. We go to ship designs. Now I saved some ship designs that I made ahead of time. That's why I forgot, I thought. Because I went into an old save with them that already had the equipment. So we should be able to get... Let's just check. We want our colonizer here to have ion shields. That implies that this is already correct. If this has ion shields, no, this one is not correct. So we will cancel you and upgrade you, which will give you all of this, and we can just manually add the ion shield to you. You can take it, right? You can take it. That's great. Make sure you have no weapons. Okay, good. So that should be good. We'll save and exit on this, and now we can build our frigates. So if we look in here, there is a frigate right there. We're going to edit this because we've built none. We're going to call this the Aggressor. 10 size. Not much we can do about that. Do we actually need the ion shield on these? We probably do. I don't know if I put them on the regular ships yet, though. Maybe we leave the ion shield off for now and wait till we get an upgrade to put the ion shield on. We're not going to be sending them into that much danger, except the direct kind that they're built for. We're going to save and exit on that, and then we're going to wince hard. And we're gonna go to here, and we're gonna go, okay, we need a transport fleet, any construction yard, we need 2 of them, and then we need, oh, this is yuck. This is bad. This is the worst. Any construction yard. Any construction yard. Any construction yard. We are out of money, and our fleet costs are enormous now. Yay, everything's going... Well, that's what war means. That's how war goes. Okay, I guess we're just gonna stick with what we've been doing. We're gonna go to Steel Research. We're gonna go to... Not the Blood Army. We're gonna go back to the Clan of Superiority because that's basically who we've been farming research off the whole time. We'll get basic countermeasures so we can move towards getting our shields. I think that's a good choice. We are building all of our ships now. They want military refueling. We'll give that to them. All these escorts, everything is being built. So our primary problem right now is going to be that I don't think our fleets that we're building right now are going to be strong enough. It is hard to say. So I want to combine... So these ships... I just basically want to take the 3rd fleet apart. And then I want to go to all of my fleets, and we want to put them by... All ships not in a fleet. We take all of our ships not in a fleet and add them to the 1st fleet. Okay, we're good there. That should make the 1st fleet stronger. Our biggest problem right now is that these fleets are probably not going to be strong enough to fight a war on their own, which means we need money. Let's send our spies back out immediately. So our spies are going to do... You are going to do exactly what you did before. Clan Superiority. Research. We need countermeasures. And you need to check something new. So Clan of Superiority. Steel Research. Ooh, something... Through defense tactics, I guess. So what we probably need to do here is focus on military tech. Not the bestest thing ever, because I really also need the economy boosts, but if we're going to make a serious attempt at attacking our enemies, we need to get some kind of advantage. I mean, this could be the kind of advantage we could use. And we're also using our weapons. Getting this would be a huge deal, but it's going to take forever. How much actually does it cost us? Actually, not that bad. It's pretty high, though, honestly. Yeah, okay. That's going to have to be it. If we're truly committing to this transfer over to military focus, we need to commit to it, because we need these ships repaired. Oh, we actually made it into here somehow. He was stuck for a long time, but he seems to have actually made it in, which is interesting. That means we probably need to defend this, and if we're going to defend this, we do need ion shielding on our defensive bases. So where are our defensive bases? Fortress. Upgrade. We have room for it? I hope we do, because if we don't, that could be a tragedy. That's fine. We'll save an exit on that. And we also need them on our spaceports. Small spaceport right there. Upgrade. You're pretty tight. What am I gonna have to remove to put this on? Ion shield. And maybe we don't have that much armor on these. Maybe we drop this to a small torpedo. Really don't want to remove any of our armor or shielding. I guess we could remove the shielding here, which means we can actually keep this as being medium. No, we can't. No, we can't. Not how it goes. Okay, this will have to do. This will have to do. One recommendation. They want long-range scanners. We don't have nearly the required stuff for that. That's cool. Hopefully the transport ships start putting on ion shields so they can get in and out of here. That's a thing. It's a thing that we want to happen. Our economy is stabilizing and we're making more money. Do I not have the ability to build transport ships? What am I missing for building transport ships? Did I literally just never do that? It's very possible. So let's go down here and look. So basic troop transports, check. So they require you to have basic transport systems, check. Okay. What else do they require? I never got shipboarding. Okay, well, I know what our spies are doing when they come back in. How fast could we get shipboarding and, how fast could we get shipboarding? Feels weird. Feels weird. No, don't cancel treaties. Decline. Please, no. We will take that, though. Okay, so our defensive bases are starting to come up in these systems, which is good. We're gonna have to start building them in here as well. We're now back above 100,000. And we're starting to look a little bit better on money again. We'll accept your non-aggression treaty. We just found that new colony. So if we look in here at these guys, we need to make sure that we, so they were detected, but they still got away. Does this make them hate us? I mean, a little bit. A little bit. Maybe we should move on to somebody else for a little while, like the Fearsome Guild down here. Let's hit up the Fearsome Guild for a little bit with our spies. So let's see. We wanted to chase after... So we're going to the Fearsome Guild. We wanted to chase after the one that leads to Starship Maneuvering. That's the one. So you can go after Starship Maneuvering. And Fearsome Guild. You can go after... I would like it for it to be shipboarding, but we can't do that yet. It'll probably take 2 of them to get it, so we'll just do that, even though it may be too much. But not yet, not yet. We'll wait until we see what happens. We just got efficient beams, which is just a straight upgrade. Good. Now we're working on the shield upgrade, which will actually require retrofits and thus money. Mortalin Union. Do we actually know where they are? Show me. Is this them? It is. So they're on the other side of the Teekins and the Spider people. Alright. That's a thing. That's a part of the galaxy that we really don't have much, well, it's not troops. It's literally our front porch. That's our front porch, sir. That is not a place to ignore. That is right where we need to go all the time. That's where we want to expand to. You can't dismiss the North just because you're busy doing other things. You gotta be into this. Let's see here. I think we're going to crash this if we can. That's a bit of a wince, but at least we have the money, which is good. After that, we're working on the much, much more expensive advanced gravitic control. Once these techs are done, once this cluster of techs are done, we'll be able to move on to the next. We'll actually be able to get some of those economic techs finished. That should not be there. You should not have a space station inside of our territory. That's not fun or fair, okay? What is the 5th Fleet doing? Why is the 5th Fleet doing literally anything? Guys? Please? Refuel and go home. You don't need to do anything. What are my other fleets doing? I hope they're doing nothing. Could you also just refuel and go home? Could you also just refuel and go home? You got nothing to do. We don't want you doing stuff, guys. It's not the plan. We're waiting for war here. We're not doing stuff, okay? No, why are you keep trying to cancel our free trade agreement? Like, is it because of our settings with them? Like, do we have you... I don't want to be neutral towards them. We're obviously not neutral. We're trying to be allies with them. Please acknowledge that we're trying to be allies with them. Stop getting our treaties away. We didn't put them there by accident. It's not an accident. There, that's the bugs right there. This is the closest bug system we've seen so far. He has done starship maneuvering. Good. We need his friend to come back so we can finish starship maneuvering. Get a fearsome guild. Steal research information. There we go. Shipboarding. That's the worst outcome chance that I've had in a long time. Fearsome guild. Steal research information. Shipboarding. Now we want to go over to here. We want to go to the fearsome guild. Actually, go to our ambassadors. I would like for you to go to the United Haakonish Union. I would like for you to go to the Clan of Superiority. That guy here should help us to do spying there, if these guys are at all useful at that. These guys, some of them have a little bit of espionage. So that's good. We finished starship maneuvering. We're now back out there doing the next one, which we need. The boarding. At which point I think we should be able to make our transport ships. We do still have Fleet 1, right? Fleet 1 doesn't have to be on manual. Fleet 1 is actually allowed to attack things. And Fleet 1 should retrofit and repair. Okay, I think we're going to build another fleet now. Actually not sure that another fleet is the right move, or if we should increase the size of the existing fleets. Oh, we'll see how that goes. Right, for now though, it's fine. No, don't do it. Please. Please don't do it. You don't have anywhere to go, sir. And we're mostly just waiting for our spies and for our economy to get better. That feels like suicide, my friends. But if they are at a war abroad, they'll probably lose troops, which is actually quite good for us. Dismiss this. Watch our fleet. We need this to repair. So we have replaced out a lot of these ships here. We should actually go in and do the escort upgrade. This should get the better shields on it for us. Yes. Save and exit, and then we'll also upgrade our frigate. So you're basically saying if we want the target tracking system, it needs to be here, which I get. Let's just look at the strength of this thing. This is strength 20 and it's defense strength 72. If we take this off, it goes to 19, but we can keep this. If we take this 2 large deal breakers, that doesn't fix it. It is missing, obviously, there's hyperdrive requirements, not enough power. Okay, if we take this down to the large thumb beam, this all lines up with a 19 strength. Target tracking puts it over. So currently this seems to be the best combination we can do and to actually fit it all on the ship. It is all thumb beams, which is not great. We were preferring to have our deal breakers on there, but we lowered one of our shields to a deflector shield, which takes us from 71 to 60, but it got us a whole 5 points here. And it allowed us to get the reactor that puts us back above reactor minimum. Pretty much, I think this is the design we have to go with. For now, hopefully we can do something more with them later. And of course, we still have this, right? Now they want to put us thumb beams on here because it's stronger. Are we just not going to be using the deal breaker beams for a bit? I think we might just not be using them for a bit. The only problem I have with these is that the upgrade might make them actually better. We don't need those. Yeah, okay, that's not worth it. So let's do this. This will be fine. This will be so this is going to be our new escort right here. The heavy escort hull. And up here, this is going to be... I'm not doing this. I don't want to have to upgrade these to put the damn beams back on them. So we'll do the deal breakers like that, which means we have to take off this. We lower this down to that, which all fits barely, but it lets us keep the deal breaker, which makes us weaker, but well, I think it will help a lot more once the upgrade happens. So we'll save and exit that, and that is going to be the end of this episode. All of our ships should start to upgrade to their new builds. Just before we finally exit out, let's see if we can do this. You can't. And I'll see you the next time we are here in our... Next time we are here with our Haakonish Merchant Guild. Thank you, and I'll see you then.